again, ladies and gentlemen, live and in living color. Welcome back to the 1987 Supermod. I'm your host, as always, Brad Drake, and this is my AWA save tonight. We are in Phoenix, Arizona, and it is going to be a big show indeed. So let's go ahead and set our venue here. And there we go for Arizona. We're expecting upwards of 11,000 fans here. So let's set it for 12. And I want to see if we pop any new arenas. Just curious. And we'll set it down to 5,000. All right. So we can run. Of course, no Phoenix arenas show up there. So trying to remember the name of the arena that we ran the last time. Because I created an arena for us to run in. There it is, the Arizona Veterans Coliseum. It is located in Phoenix, and we are going to go ahead and run out of it. So that venue is selected. Of course, we're never going to come close to selling it out, but we're doing the best we can in a new town. So let's take a look at our backstage incidents. Looks like we have all protege work, which is good news for us. And for those of you that don't know, today is going to be Jimmy Snuka's last day with the company. We're going to let him go. Mr. Saito is out, but I don't think he's on the card here. Yes, he was supposed to be on the card here. So we'll make an adjustment, a substitution for Mr. Saito to tag with Larry Zbyszko against Bockwinkel and Stevens. So, some big stuff for the card tonight. We got two new wrestlers making their debuts here, and the first is going to be Scott Steiner. We brought him in. He was released from the WWA when they got bought out. And we also have Ron Simmons, who was released from Jim Crockett Promotions. And Ron Simmons is going to face Colonel DeBeers, and that's going to be an interesting feud, considering Colonel DeBeers has the South African apartheid feud. The South African apartheid gimmick going. So let's go ahead and run down our card totally here. Penny Mitchell is going to face Vivian Vachon. Kinichi and Enrich are going to battle the Texas Hangmen. Ali Khan is going to face debuting Scott Steiner. Dukes and Jammer are going to meet the Midnight Express. Steve Regal is going to challenge Nelson Royal for the World Light Heavyweight title. Colonel DeBeers is going to wrestle Ron Simmons. And a partner, along with Larry Zbyszko, is going to battle Bockwinkel and Stevens. In our main event, the Iron Sheik will face Sergeant Slaughter. Let's get to booking. All right, Mitchell and Vachon is our opener. And they're going 10 minutes. So we have Penny Mitchell, who I like. She's doing a good job for us. And Vivian Vachon, former World Women's Champion. So let's go ahead and see who got the win the last time. And Penny Mitchell did. So we're going to make sure Vivian Vachon gets the win this time. All right, Vivian Vachon with the W there. Next, we have Kiniski and Enrich against the Texas Hangmen. And this has actually not been too bad of a little feud between these two. They've been exchanging wins. Both teams have been gaining experience. And this is good across the board. There's Kinichi and Enrich. And there are the Texas Hangmen. And of course, they are managed by that dastardly Don Carson. All right, let's check and see who got the win the last time. Looks like the Texas Hangmen got the win, so we're going to have Johnny Rich go over in this match. There we go. We're moving right along here, folks. Ali Khan and Scott Steiner. Who do you think is going to win this one? Even though this does put us with 3 face wins right in a row. And of course, debuting Scott Steiner is going to get the victory here. And this was a nice signing for us. Scott Steiner fits exactly what Vern Gagne liked. I don't know how long we're going to be able to hold on him. We did not sign him to a written deal. I wouldn't be surprised if he's picked up by one of the other bigger promotions, but we'll see what happens. For now, he's with us here in the AWA. So Scott Steiner is going to get the win. Next, we have Dukes and Jammer versus the Midnight Express. And you know who's winning this one. Not even a question here. I think we're still at 12 minutes. We may be up to 14. This one goes up to 14, yeah. But again, this is really good experience for Dukes and Jammer, who are two rookies and are very new to our promotion. And they're actually not a half bad tag team together. And we're going to have Randy Rose get the win here. There we go. Midnight Express come out on top. Steve Regal is challenging Nelson Royal. And Nelson Royal is going to win this one by cheating. And we're going to try something different here. We're going to bump this up to 16 minutes. I still like that headline there, Regal versus Royal. I think it sounds good. And we're going to try a technical masterclass. Both of these guys can go. So there's no reason why this shouldn't be a successful technical masterclass. But we'll give it a shot here. All right, Nelson Royal's no longer got cold momentum. So that's good. And we are going to have a tainted win for Nelson Royal. He's going to retain that World Light Heavyweight title and keep this feud alive. All right, DeBeers and Ron Simmons are going to go 14 minutes. And we're going to have this first match go to a double countout. I want to see how they gel together here. And since it's a new feud, it makes sense if they go to a draw. So there's the double countout. Excellent. That one's booked up. Next, the semi-main. We got to get Larry Zbyszko a partner here. That won't be too difficult to do. We're going to have an 18-minute bout here. So there's the tag team view. There's Bockwinkel and Stevens. And here is Larry Zbyszko. And let's get him a tag partner for tonight. That somewhat makes sense. Let's take a look at the heels here. How about we give him... I don't want to put Wojciechowski in there because I don't want Wojciechowski to have to lose. Why don't we put Iron Sheik as wrestling? I got half a mind to put Kurt Hennig in there, but I just don't know. Why don't we put Bobby Duncum in there with him? Even though Bobby Duncum's got himself aligned with Dick Slater, it really doesn't matter. This is the 80s, and heels all ran together. This match makes sense. So let's leave this one open-ended. No, we're not going to leave it open-ended. I think Bockwinkel and Stevens got the last win. They did, so we're going to have Larry Zbyszko win here. And he's going to also cheat to win. And our main event here is going to be the Iron Sheik versus Slaughter. They're going to go 30 minutes. And there's Sergeant Slaughter right there. He's plugged in. We're going to have Sergeant Slaughter go over here no matter what, because I want to keep the semi-main and the main separate. We don't need to get end the show with two heels getting the win. So we got Epic, Slaughter wins. Okay, good. Now let's see who's overbooked here. And of course, Marty Miller, once again, is overbooked. So we'll get Marty Miller out of there, put Bill Alfonso in, and we are ready. Hour and 22-minute card here. Let's go ahead and let's start the show and see how we do. Apparently, when I was doing some research, the AWA tried running in Phoenix sporadically throughout its existence, and I guess it just never worked out for them. Phoenix just did not become an AWA town. So we're going to try to correct that here, and we're going to see how we do. All right, the ladies get a 41 here. Vivian Vachon gets the win. That's respectable. And we get a 50 here between Kiniski and Enrich and the Texas Hangmen, which is pretty good for us. We got some vast improvement. And we should have our usual takeaways, and we do. But of course, there's none of that holding back business. So that's good. Ooh, red text of doom here. Not looking good. Scotty Steiner gets the win with the Frankensteiner. And we're going to have to take a look at this one. So even with Scotty being young here, he was pretty good in the ring. So we'll take a look at his stats and see what's going on there. And he gets an additional rating of awful. I'm glad I have gimmicks turned off because they can really screw you in this game with something that's completely out of your control. All right. The Midnight Express get a win over Dukes and Jammer. We got a 59 overall. Pretty poor score, but that's all right. All right. Regal and Royal get us a 72 overall. And actually, Royal well outscored Regal here. That's cool to see. The only penalty, of course, was the declining physical ability, but both Regal and Royal got a bonus for Technical Masterclass, so we're going to keep using a Technical Masterclass between these two. All right, Ron Simmons makes his big debut. See that TBS? I'm sorry, that TBS coverage. Ron Simmons is over in the Southwest, and that's obviously because of the television from World Championship Wrestling, and he was on their TV as we followed this quite a bit. So this match gets a 78, and that's terrific. Absolutely terrific. So this feud kicks off, and no takeaways here. Bonus City, excellent. Ron Simmons is going to fit in great with us. Another one that was an excellent amateur athlete, and another one that Ron Simmons would have, Vern Gagne would have really liked. All right, Bockwinkel and Stevens against Duncum and Zbyszko. Larry Zbyszko gets the win. We get an 81 overall. Pretty surprised with an 86, 85, 76, 76. We only get an 81, but hey, at least it's in the 80s. I'll take it. Let's see what the takeaways are besides declining physical ability. And that's just it. Declining physical ability. Everything else checks out and is good. All right, our main event. Here we go again. Yes! Yes! We get a great score, a 92 overall with Sheik versus Slaughter. And ever since that one dog shit, ridiculous score that we got, these two have been tearing it up. Excellent. All right, I'm pumped. Great score. This should help us boost our popularity here in the Southwest. And it absolutely does. An 86 overall for that score. Look at that. 41 all the way to 92. A 51-point difference. Terrific. All right, we're praising Iron Sheik. And we're praising Sergeant Slaughter. And we're also going to give some credit to Nelson Royal here. Nelson Royal worked a hell of a match. All right, good example for Nelson Royal. Great performance for Sheiky. And great performance for Slaughter. All right, Nelson Royal's pleased. Iron Sheik is pleased. And Slaughter is pleased. Terrific. So while we cruise back, let's take a look at our tour here. And we're heading to the Cow Palace next in San Francisco. And we sold out the Cow Palace the last time, I think. So let's see if we can do it again. Hall and Hennig on top in the main event. Excellent main event. And I'm pretty excited here. Okay, there it is. Jimmy Snuka. We've let him go in the AWA. We're going to lose money on merchandise because he did sell a ton of merchandise for us. But the guy was miserable, and I didn't like the fact that he was refusing to lose to Colonel DeBeers. So I think it was time for him to move on. I don't think it's going to hurt us. And let's take a look at our incoming here. Yep, Snuka's gone. All-Star Wrestling got 914,000 viewers. Terrific. And I wonder why. Oh, because it's our own network. So they're not showing us the viewership for Major League Wrestling. That's okay. All right. I'm trying to see if there's anything else here. Hurricane Smith and Sonny Rogers are tagging in Windy City. Boy, you want to talk about a contrast. Here we go. Silly stable stuff that I can't stand. Try saying that fast, huh? Silly stable stuff. Silly stable stuff. All right. Owen Hart beats Shinya Hashimoto in the main event. And Shinya is apparently wrestling as Hashif Khan. Very nice. All right, I don't think there's too much else to see here. There isn't. Windy City did a bunch of TV tapings. Let's check out the WWF live event tour. Junkyard Dog over Nikolai Volkov in the main. Roberts and Brutus Beefcake. DiBiase gets the win. Patero gets the win. It's a pretty crappy card overall, but it gets an 88, and it's a sellout, so hey, good for them. Giant Series is on. Fucci and Tiger Mask against the Malenko brothers, 98 in the main event. Terrific, terrific score. Good for them. And of course, for those of you that have been following the series, these are all this is the actual tour schedules for New Japan and All Japan. And actually in version 8, that'll be out here in a couple months, every single real tour schedule is in the game for the major promotions. So it was a lot of work, but it was well worth it. So, all right, thanks everybody for tuning in. I appreciate it. We're going to see you tomorrow. We'll have another episode tomorrow. If you haven't done so already, please give us a subscribe, click that like button, and share this video with your friends. Also, go to facebook.com/groups/1987supermod and join us in conversation about the supermod. And last but not least, if you would like version 7.0, go head over to braddrake.net, drop me a line. I'll be more than happy to send you the link. That'll take you right to the database and the picture pack. Thanks, everybody.